being said, guys, welcome to the call. Happy Monday. Hope everybody is blessed. We're coming off, obviously, an amazing weekend. And, man, I just had a great time. Like, events is where, you know, you make those decisions and things click for you. It was so many click moments that happened at the event for people that were there, for myself. You know, a lot of people had that click moment, and those click moments, man, you gotta move into immediate action on those moments. Like, one thing I said at the event was, don't allow us to know you were at the event only by the pictures that you posted, right? Only by the pictures that you posted. We want to know that you were at the event because of the things that took place in your life 60 days after the event, 90 days after the event, 6 months after the event. You'll be able to look back and say, man, I made a decision at Skills Camp. I made a decision on May 8th to change my life for the better. But here's what I want you to do, because we have roughly, I don't know, 7, 8 months left in the year, give or take. Yeah, that would be 7 months left in the year. And what I encourage you to do is, you know, I dare you to believe, right? I dare you to believe for the next 7 months that you can experience a lifestyle leap in your life. Can you do that? Like, just drop in the chat box if you can do that. I dare you. Matter of fact, y'all remember high school, college, middle school? I double dog dare you to believe. I dare you to. Like, what does your life look like filled with belief? What does that look like? Think about it. Like, what does your life look like if you just believe? If every day you woke up believing, what does your life look like? Because here's what you got to understand. All things are possible to those that believe. But like I spoke about this week, it is not about believing big for, 6 months or 2 months. Can you keep believing over the course of time? Like, I showed this diagram. I wish I could pull it up right now, but I showed this diagram at Skills Camp, and it had this arrow going, diagonal, like kind of like this. Right. And that's what we think success should look like, just a, straight shot. But what we don't understand is there has to be a valley of desperation, a valley of despair. That valley, because that valley is where you get built at. That valley is where your character gets built at. The valley is where your skill sets get better at. The valley is where your character gets built. But in that valley, that's where most people quit. In that valley, that's where most people give up on believing. And here's the thing. You can never let belief slip. You can't let belief slip. You got to keep holding on to it over the course of time, because most people, they're not going to believe. You don't got to be the best seed. You just got to keep lasting throughout the season changes, because most seeds, they're going to give up when it becomes winter, right? When it's not spring and summer, most seeds, they're going to throw in the towel when it's cold outside. When the ground ain't the same, most people gonna give up, but you gotta keep believing. I double dog dare you to believe. I triple dog dare you to believe. And the first key to you doing that is, number one, destroying doubt. You gotta remove all doubt that's not conducive to where it is that you wanna go, right? And the thing about doubt, right? You can have doubt in your head, but where you can't allow doubt to get to is to your heart, because out of the heart flows the issues of life. Out of the heart, life flows. So if doubt is in my heart, doubt is going to show up in my life. So don't doubt your faith. Don't doubt your word. Don't doubt your goal. What you got to do is just doubt your doubt, right? And here's where doubt comes from. Doubt is a lack of awareness and a lack of information. Doubt is what leads to fear, because, see, fear is caused by doubt. Fear is caused by worry. But doubt and worry are both caused by ignorance, a lack of information, ignorance, a lack of the word, right? Your word. What is your word? Because that's the antidote for your doubt. God's word is the antidote for your doubt. All things are possible to those that believe. And I just got to keep that marinating on the canvas of my imagination, that all things are possible to those that believe. So when I think about my life and I think about what I want, nothing can stop me but me not believing. Nothing can be withheld from you if you just believe. That's why I double dog dare you to do that. Because if you do that, I guarantee you a lifestyle leap is going to happen. I can guarantee you that. You want to know how I can guarantee you that? Because that's what the word says. And the word don't lie. Right? So let me read it to you. Have faith in God. I tell you the truth. You can say to this mountain, may you be lifted up and thrown into the sea, and it will happen. Not it might happen, but you must really believe it'll happen and have no doubt in your hearts. So it's okay to have doubt in your head because we're people. We have 60,000 thoughts a day, so we're not going to be perfect. But I can't allow that doubt to keep lingering in my head, and then it finds its way into my heart. I got to guard my heart. It says protect your heart, guard your heart more than you guard anything else. So more than you guard your money, more than you guard, your kids, more than you guard whatever, you need to guard your mind, guard your heart, because out of it, life flows. And if I allow my doubts, right, to just continue to stay on my mind, if I allow my doubt to get me to believe that I'm not going to be one of those 15 chairmen, that I'm not going to be a platinum 1,000, platinum 2,000, that I'm not going to become a millionaire. If I allow that doubt to just continuously sit in my head, it's going to find its way into my heart. And what happens is when we allow that doubt to sit in our head, we go look for people that can validate the doubts that we have in our head. We go try to find conversations with people or connect with people that may be experiencing the same thing as us. So we can feel that moment together of we can crown each other's shoulder. We can talk about our problems together. A lot of people did that in the locker room when I played the game. See, if somebody had a problem with the coach, we will go try to find other people that had a problem with the coach, and we'll talk about the coach. We'll talk about what was going on. People do that in business too. If something's not going right in the business, they'll try to figure out, okay, who else in the organization having problems in their business? And we're going to talk about it together. You want to know why? Because misery loves company. That's why. Misery loves company. It can't be alone. It got to have somebody else to connect to. So if you allow doubt to sit on you, other people that doubt will start gravitating to you because you're on the same frequency. But if I want to destroy doubt, guess what I need? I need a constant flow of the word, right? The word of God. Who's God? Your God. So your word, built on his word. You need a constant flow of that. You need to constantly see that, constantly speak that over and over and over and over again. Because the more you start to speak it, the more you're going to start to believe it. You may not believe it when you first start to speak it, but if I keep speaking that thing over and over and over and over and over again, like in high school, you know how you used to lie to your girlfriend? Yeah. And you start to believe that lie? Yeah. Same thing with this business. How you used to lie to your parents and you start to believe that lie? Same thing in this business. Same thing in life. Lie to yourself over and over and over. And at some point, that thing is going to become a reality for you because you're going to start to believe it. According to your faith, be it done unto you. According to whose faith? Yours. Yours. Your words are so powerful. Your words don't know how to stop creating. Every time you speak something, creation begins to happen. By your words, you'll be justified, and by your words, you'll be condemned. Let me look up that word right quick. Justified. That's Bible. By your words, you will be justified. So if you justify, definition. Actually, I need to look up justify. Justify, show or prove to be right or reasonable. Declare or make righteous in the sight of God. That's declare or make righteous in the sight of God. By your words, you will be justified, or by your words, you will be condemned. So now we got to look up what condemned means. Condemned definition. Sentenced to a particular punishment, especially death, damned, doomed, lost. So by your words, you'll be justified, and by your words, you will be condemned. And see, the words that I use in my life, that's going to show me if I'm in belief or if I'm in doubt. And remember, it's not all bad if you're in doubt, but I got to get rid of it. I got to destroy it because I can't allow it to get into my heart. Because if I allow it to get it into my heart, That's what's going to show up in my life. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will always speak. So whatever's in your heart is going to come out of your life. You know what you got to put in your heart? I'm so happy and grateful now. I'm so happy and grateful now. I'm so happy and grateful now. All things are possible to those that believe. All things are possible to those that believe. That is what you got to build your life on. Right? Your life has to be built on some type of truth. Your business has to be built on some type of truth. So all things are possible to those that believe. So if I can just keep believing, that means all things are possible for me. And with my heart, I believe, but I confess with my mouth. My heart proves that I believe, or my belief is found in my heart, but is proved by what I say, because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will speak. So if I have belief in my heart, that's going to be the only thing that shows up in my conversation. That's going to be the only thing that shows up in my life. You're going to be able to hear it when you talk to people. You can hear belief in somebody's voice, and you can also hear doubt in somebody's voice. So on this process we're talking about of me daring you, me challenging you to believe, the first thing that you got to do is destroy doubt. Anything that does not align with your word, it has to be destroyed. It's null and void. It cannot live in your head. If it does not align with what God said, then it can't live in your head. Why would you allow it to live there if it doesn't align with your vision? It doesn't align with your goal. It doesn't align with your word. That can't work. That can't work. So doubt, a lack of awareness, a lack of information. You need to become aware of who you are. You need to become consciously aware and subconsciously aware of the power that you have on the inside of you when you tap into your mind. The young ladies that were doing the plank competition, before we started the plank competition, I said, yo, y'all sure y'all want to do this? Because we planking. And listen, I work out all the time. And so when I'm planking myself, I'm like, bro, my trainer like, yo, we got a minute plank. I'm like, a minute? Then one day it was like a minute and 30. I'm like, bro, a minute and 30. So when I'm doing this competition with the ladies, I'm like, yo, I'm interested to see who from the last pass 2 minutes, right? And you look up, I asked somebody, I said, bro, I see you recording. What time is on your camera? It was 9 minutes there and they were still planking. They were still planking, but their body was ready to give up, but their mind told them to keep going. You want to know why? Because the body will always follow the mind. But so many times we allow our body to be in control. Oh, I don't feel like doing nothing today. I don't feel like showing the plan today. I don't feel like making no calls today. Your body is controlling what your mind should be controlling. Your mind should control the body, not the opposite way. So that competition legit proved the power of the mind. Outside of that competition, you put anybody on the floor in their house to plank, they're going to throw in the towel after 2 minutes because nobody's watching. Nobody's there. There's no competition. There's nobody to hold them accountable. But so you got people holding you accountable. You got the right people in your ear telling you that you can do it. In your mind, you have a target. You have a focus in your mind. Like she said, she focused on the voice of God. And that's how she was able to keep going even when her body was ready. I'm literally looking at people shaking. I'm looking at legs shaking, bodies shaking. But I'm like, yo, they're still going. And I'm so excited on the inside because I'm like, bro, there's nothing that we cannot do. All we got to do is believe. I challenge you to get on your crib, get on your floor tonight and try to plank 9 minutes by yourself. Try it. Try it. Guarantee you're going to fold. No, we don't plank 9 minutes. That's hard, right? But when you've made up in your mind that you're going to do something and there's people holding you accountable, man, there's nothing you can't do. When you believe, they believe that they could do it. So how did they plank past 9 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it was? They believed that they could do it. They didn't have any doubt in their heart, in their mind that they couldn't do it. Even the young ladies that dropped first, I'm like, bro, y'all still broke past the limitations of your mind, because nobody planks past a minute, 2 minutes. When you start talking about 5-minute plank, 10 minutes, oh yeah, well, their form wasn't perfect. Well, you get on the floor and you do it. How about that? The person that's not doing it should never interrupt the person that's doing it. Put that in your notes. The person that's not doing it should never interrupt the person that's actually doing it. Oh, they don't show the plan right. Well, at least they doing it. They ain't talking right on the call. At least they doing it. At least they doing it. And they're only doing it because they believe. You're not doing it because you don't believe. That's why I triple dog dare you to just start believing that you can have a lifestyle leap and you can be one of those 15 chairmen. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm one of the 15 chairmen. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a brand new chairman 10. According to your faith, be it done unto you. Not my faith, yours. It's your goal. You want it. By your words, you're going to be justified. By your words, you're going to be condemned. Your words don't know how to stop creating. As soon as you start to speak a thing, that thing gets established in your life. Decree a thing and it will be established in your life. That's what the word is built upon. So Riyadh, bro, you always talking about this belief. You've been talking about belief, faith, and all this stuff 2.5 years, 3 years. I got it. I made the connection that all things are possible to those that believe. The word can't lie. The word won't come back void. I build my life on that. It's in my heart. So because it's in my heart, guess what it got to do? Always come out of my mouth. That's why I've been talking about the same thing. That's why David talks about the same thing, because it's in his heart. Oh, well, David, he said, every time I hear David, he says the same thing, because the word is in his heart. Belief is in his heart. Faith is in his heart. So it has to keep coming out of his mouth. The question should be, how come you don't talk about it all the time? That should be the question. Not why does Riyadh talk about the same things all the time, but how come I don't talk about it? How come I don't talk about it? The more belief you give, the more belief you will have. The more belief you put out, the more belief you will get. Nothing. God cannot do anything. I need you to really get this. He can't do anything for you in your life apart from your faith. You think chairman, millionaire, 7 figures just gonna fall in your lap? You crazy. You're crazy. It takes work. And guess what? The work can be a little bit challenging. That's why you need a word. The work can be challenging. That's why you need a word to build your life on. Hey, can you turn the air off? You need a word. So the first thing that we got to do is destroy doubt. But the second thing that we got to do every day, we got to act as if it were impossible for us to fail. Every day, act as if it were impossible for you to fail. What if you woke up like that every day, like you're going to win? What if you woke up every single day like you cannot lose? You want to know why most people don't show the plan, send out the video, do the 3-way call? Because they haven't made up in their mind that they just going to win. They haven't made up in their mind that they can't fail. Here's why you can't fail anyway. Because failure gives you feedback. I can only fail if I don't respond to the feedback that failure gave me and it causes me to quit. Failure isn't final. Failure's feedback. The only time I can fail is when I don't respond properly to the feedback that the failure gave me, and it puts me in a place where I'm ready to quit. So every day you got to act as if it was impossible for you to fail. What if every day you acted as if it was already done for you? I dare you to believe. I dare you to destroy doubt. I dare you to act as if it was already done for you. Act as if it was impossible to fail. What would you do every single day if you were already a chairman? Like, what kind of confidence would you walk around with every day if you was sitting on six figures, if you was liquid sitting on seven figures? Like, how would you walk around every single day? If you knew that you were going to be one of the chairmen, you knew that you were already one of the chairmen, how would you act? How would your posture be? How would your swag be? Like, for real. Like, how would you be? Y'all want to know one of the reasons why I had the chairman? It's so good. You want to know one of the reasons, if you was at the event, why I had the chairman sitting behind the stage? I wanted people to be able to just keep looking to see what chairmen look like. I ain't want your back turned to the chair. Like, normally the chairman, their back is turned to you. This time I wanted you to be able to see their faces, to recognize that they're no different from you. If you cut them, they'll bleed. They put on their pants the same way you do. One of them may put their left foot in first, one may put their right foot in first. But either way, both feet still got to go in. Yeah, I wanted you to see that. Because you need to get a picture. Like, how do they sit? That's what I would be looking at. Like, how do they sit? Like, like, how do they take notes? How do they interact with one another? Like, what's their posture, their swag like when they're sitting in front of the room? I wanted everybody to see that. So every day, what if you acted as if it was impossible to fail? What if you acted as if it was already done? Y'all want to know what I did today? Today I ordered 15 chairman jerseys. I don't know who name gonna be on the chairman jersey. I don't know who the 15 chairmen are. Right now it's only 5. But I'm acting as if it were already done. I'm acting as if it was impossible to fail. According to my faith, be it done unto me. This is what God told me. Riyah, according to your faith, be it done unto you. That's what you got to do with the word. You got to just put your name there and make it personal for you. Riyah, according to your faith, be it done unto you. Well, action always follows faith. So I'm going to go ahead and order 15 jerseys. I don't know who they for. I don't know who the 15 chairmen are. I don't know who going to dare to believe and dare to have their lifestyle lead. But I got faith. So I'm going to just order the 15 jerseys. And whoever claim them and get them retired at the next major event that we put together this fall, then so be it. But what I do know is that there's going to be 15 jerseys sitting in my home that I'm going to look at every day, that I'm going to touch every day, that I'm going to pray over every single day, that I'm going to talk about every single day. I don't know who they are, but I understand that success is spiritual. That's what I do know. That's what I do know. According to your faith, be it done unto you. According to your faith, be it done. Be it done. Be it done. Whew. David's training was so good. David's training this weekend was so damn good. I hope you understand how blessed you are if you got that information. Different. Be it done unto you. According to, it doesn't say be it done unto you next year or 6 months from now, or nothing follows that. It just says according to your faith, be it done. So if I got faith, it's done. And here's how I know it's done. Because everything that I want is already here. This is what you got to know. Everything you desire is already here. The only thing that it's waiting for is for you to recognize it. It's called the law of recognition. Everything you want is already here. The people that you want in your business, they're already here. Matter of fact, it's somebody in your business that you have not recognized yet. And when you recognize them, I'm telling you, according to your faith, be it done unto you. Everything you want is already here. God didn't do any more creating. All you got to do is get on the same frequency. Get your level of awareness on the same level as the thing that you desire is at. According to your faith, be it done. When your faith gets there, your faith starts to believe it, it's done. God already did it. He already did it. Everything that we're looking to do, he's already done. That's what it means. Like, God doesn't create on the fly. I want y'all to really write that down. He does not create on the fly. He don't just say, oh, snap, they just hit platinum 1,000. Let me put people in a position for them to go platinum 2,000. He already put them there. Oh, snap, they just did this. Let me make this happen. No, it's already done. The only thing that you got to do is keep believing and get on the same frequency for it and give yourself time. That's it. So number one, I got to destroy doubt. I got to get rid of that. I can't allow doubt to just sit on me. I can have moments of doubt, but I got to quickly get rid of that by my words. As I begin to speak something, all the doubt that's in my head, it begins to dissipate. But I got to keep speaking it over and over and over again. So that's the first key. The second key is I got to act as if it was impossible, as if it were impossible for me to fail. Act as if it was already done for me. Action follows that. Order 15 jerseys. Boom. Got the sign right here. November 4th, 2020. I'm not waiting till December 31. Why I got to wait that long? November 4th, 11/4, 11 plus 4, 15, chairman, done. Done. Got the sign. ASAP. ASAP when they got the sign. 11/4, 15, chairman, done. No doubt about it. See it every day, all around me. Boom. Want to know why? Because I'm daring myself. I ain't just challenging you, I'm challenging me too. I'm double dog daring my damn self, right? The third thing, though, you got to be resilient. That's the art of the bounce back. Because here's the deal. Somebody on this call, number one, you thinking like, dang, bro, I haven't, like these first 5 months of this year, like I kind of just played around with my success. I ain't really do what I needed to do. I ain't really launch how I needed to launch. I ain't really show up to events. As a matter of fact, I missed skills camp. I missed lifestyle leap. I missed run to play. Bruh, I'm sleeping. Here's what I would tell you. God can do more with the rest of the time you have left than the time you think you've already wasted. That's the cool thing about it. Want to know why? Because according to your faith, be it done unto you. Right? But you got to be resilient. That's having the ability to just bounce back from an L. Okay, I wasted 5 months of the year. Who cares? Bounce back. I lost some people in my business. Who cares? Bounce back. I don't understand why people get so caught up on what they think they lost. You don't understand that overflow is attached to everything that you lose. You must don't know that yet. Well, if you don't know that yet, guess what? Now you do. Overflow is attached to everything that you lose. Ria, how do you know overflow is attached to everything that I lose? Let me prove it to you. Let me prove it to you. Don't worry. Because this is what I built my life on. This is how I walk around like this. And we know that in all things, God's work for the good of those who love him. All things work for the good of those who love him. All things work together for the good. So that means when somebody left, It was for your good. Because it say all things. You want me to read it to you again? Let me read it to you again. Don't worry about it. Because I need you to really get this. Stop being so caught up on what you think you lost. Oh, I wasted all this time. It don't matter. We know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love him. All things. Everything. So that's how I know it's overflow attached to what you think you lost. It's okay. Be resilient and bounce back. It don't matter what happened. It doesn't matter the excuse that you think you have. It doesn't sound good to anybody else. It only sounds good to you. Whatever you're going through right now, nobody cares about it while you go through it. We only care about it after you get out of it, so you can tell us how you went through it, because somebody else can use that as fuel for their faith to get through what they're going to go through. But while you're going through it, it's no use of you talking about it, because as you keep talking about it, remember, your words don't know how to stop creating. So as you're going through and you're talking about it, you just keep creating it over and over and over again. And you wonder why it keeps happening. It's because you keep talking about it. And here's why you keep talking about it: because you found somebody that's going through the same thing that you're going through. So now y'all can talk about it together. Remember we talked about earlier, misery loves company. So instead of just talking about it, I'm going to just be resilient and I'm going to just bounce back. That's it. I'm going to just bounce back. I don't care what happened. Bounce back. You lost some people in your business. Bounce back. You lost some volume. Bounce back. You wasted time. Bounce back. Don't matter. Bounce back. You got to be one of these 15. You got to be one of the 15. You got to get your jersey retired. Man, you ever had a jersey retired before? You need that feeling. Right? So number one, I got to destroy doubt. Number two, I got to act as if it was impossible for me to fail. I got to act as if it was already done. Number three, I got to be resilient. But number four, I got to expect God to blow my mind. That's the final piece to the puzzle. I just got to expect God to blow my mind. That's it. Every day I'm going to wake up expecting. Every time somebody joins, I'm going to expect that this is going to be the person to change the game. Every time I place a trade, I'm just going to expect that this is going to be the one. I'm just going to keep expecting every investment that I get into. Man, I felt that one. Every investment that I get into, I'm just going to expect God to just blow my mind. Expecting, you will see. Expectancy. Expect and you will see. The reason why you ain't seeing nothing is because you ain't expecting nothing. Every day, expect. You know what that takes? That just takes faith. That takes faith. Faith and expectation, they work hand in hand. They work together. I can't have faith without expectation, and I can't have expectation without faith. You know, you need that expectation that you had before Christmas when you were a kid. You know how before Christmas you could not sleep? You was like, bro, I just know my family, they got me some. I know my mom came through, dad, grandma, they came through with the gifts. As a kid, I couldn't sleep before Christmas. Christmas Eve, I'm up all night expecting. That's how you got to be in this business. But remember, it takes faith. So every day that goes by, you got to be able to look back at your faith tank and say, yep, it's still some faith in there. Somebody left your business. Yep, it's still some faith in there. Oh, I've been believing for 6 months, but guess what? It's still faith in there. And because I got faith, I can expect. Because according to my faith, be it done. So all I need is faith. And guess what? Action follows my faith. And action is also an antidote for doubt. When I just get into action mode, the doubt begins to dissipate. Here's why. Because the mind can't think two thoughts at one time. When I'm in action, the mind can't think doubt. But when I'm not in action, the mind can think on doubt all day. So if I want to get rid of doubt, if I want to destroy it, get rid of it, I need to find myself speaking the right words, speaking the right language but I also got to be engaging in the right activity and the right work. Most people that fail in this business, they only fail because they stop engaging in the activity that's conducive for their belief. Guarantee you, anybody that's quit the business, they only quit because they stopped working. I don't know anybody that quit while they were running. They only quit when they stop, when they chill. You know why? Because doubt will always try, right? Or doubt only exists when we're not in action. That's the only time. You can't find me a person that quit and they were showing the plan 4 to 6 times a week. You know what happened? They were showing the plan maybe 4 to 6 times a week. Something happened. Then they stopped showing the plan. And when they stopped showing the plan, their mind could just only think on the doubt. Their mind just started thinking doubt. This business is going to work. Or is this business going to work? Because oftentimes doubt shows up as a question. Doubt often shows up as a question. Is this really right for me? Is this what I'm really supposed to be doing with my life? I love this one. I don't know if this really my purpose. That don't even make no sense. You know what you do in this business? Do you really understand what you're doing? This is nothing but purpose. It's nothing but purpose. Doubt also shows up when we go try to seek confirmation for people. And we seek confirmation from the wrong person. And that person tells us what in our heart we were really wanting them to say, and we just throw in the towel. So listen, I'm telling you, what if every single day you just woke up like, why not me? Like, think about that. Why not you? Like, you saw all those chairmen. You see all the chairmen on Instagram. What makes any of them different from you? Like, it's easy for people to believe that David can become, a jet owner and $50 million liquid. It's easy for people to believe that Alice Moore is going to be a billionaire. Why is that so hard for people to believe for themselves? I don't get it. I just don't understand. Like, do you know that when God created man, he created us all with his spirit, every single one of us. How it says he gave us his image, he gave us his spirit. So we all have the same spirit. We all have the same mind. But the difference is how we choose to utilize it, how we choose, to think, how we choose to believe. That's the only difference. But really and truly, we're all the same. As a human being, God is the only, out of everything he created, the human species is the only thing he put his hand on. It's the only thing. He didn't put his hand on the cats and the dogs and the trees and all that. He put his hands on the humans, though. So if his hand is on you, why do you think you're inadequate? Why would you believe that you can't be one of the 15? Why would you believe that you can't become a millionaire? Why would you believe that? Or why wouldn't you believe that? So here's the deal. Over the rest of this year, you know exactly what to do to become successful in this business. There's not a person on this, I don't care if you just joined last week. Everybody knows what to do to be successful in this business. You just got to do it. The only reason why we don't do it, though, is because we have doubt. We don't act as if it was impossible for us to fail. We don't show resilience, and we don't expect God to blow our mind. So if you do the opposite of that for the rest of these 7 months, what do you think your life could look like? What if for the next 90 days, you just laid it all on the line? You just did everything that you could. Just how the women were when they were planking. See, when they were sitting there planking, again, they could have gave up after 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. They could have gave up when they felt I wish you could have saw their bodies shaking and they're still planking, bro. I was at awe, like, bro, they're still doing it. I even said get up, and they're still planking for like 2 minutes after the fact. Why? Because once you put something here, nothing can stop you. Once you recognize that the only limitations lie in your ability to believe, nothing can stop you. If nothing can stop you from believing, then nothing can stop you from manifesting. That's why over the rest of this year, the rest of these 7 months, I double dog dare you to believe. I double dog dare you to put the signs up, put the images up, put the pictures up, speak those things as that are not as though they were. You may not be a chairman today, but start speaking as if you were one. You may not have the bank account today, but start speaking as if you did. At any given moment, God can take you from picturing it to living it at any given moment. You could just mess around and put the money in the right investment and it change your life forever. You could mess around and just meet one person, they join the business and change your life forever. But if you're not on the frequency of that, you won't be able to recognize it when it shows up in your life. You won't be able to recognize the mentorship. You won't be able to recognize the people. You won't be able to recognize the opportunities and the resources. Understand that opportunities are a gift from God. And the opportunity that each and every single one of us have in this company, we're blessed. We're blessed. I'm in a group chat with Chris Terry, and to be under his mentorship and for him to be the CEO of this amazing company, we're blessed. This man's mind is on another level. His mind, Chris Terry, the way that he thinks, another level. Like, he trades with us every day in the chat. This dude took 100 grand to 400 grand, no, 500 grand, 400K profit in 6 days. Like, that's who, like, we're blessed. Like, he just said, I'm gonna just do this to show you guys what I can do in these markets, because I think y'all be sleeping on me. And he posts every trade in the chat. We're trading with the CEO of the company. Blessed. C25s and up. Blessed. Blessed. This opportunity does not happen every day. You got to recognize the moment, man. Recognize what you have and just say, I'm going to go all in. What else can I be a part of that can help me earn income to invest it into trading, into the markets, like into different businesses, into people? What else can I do to, like, go hard? Leave it all on the line. Leave it all on the field. Because I'm telling you, the only limitation that you have, it lies in your mind. It lies in your mind. As soon as you get your mind to believe that it's done for you, it's done for you. With the heart, the man believes, but it's proved through his words. So I challenge you to just believe. Prove it with your words. Let your actions be a byproduct of your belief, of your words. And I guarantee you, over the course of time, You don't know the time, but over the course of time, you keep doing it. God is going to blow your mind. Want to know why? Because you're going to expect for him to. You're going to expect for him to. Because you know that all things are possible to those that believe. And if he said it, I believe it. So with that being said, we're going to close out on this note. I'm so happy and grateful now. I got 15 brand new Chairman 10s in my I Am organization by November 4th, 2021. And I know that some of you are on the call right now. But what I also know is going to be people that join this business. What I also know is going to be people that join the business. Want to know why? Because I expect for that to happen. So I love you all. Let's have an amazing week. I will see you guys at the bank. Good night. God bless.